Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Oh man, I'm so excited. I got so much to talk about, and the car has came back. It's been 3 months and the car's back in the shed right here, and we are going to do some work on it. Nothing crazy, but we're going to have some fun.
Tell me, is it whack up in the air? Rapping scattered off the gear. I can map him, get it, yeah. It's like a tracker, get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real. Catch him lacking, run the drill. Running through the shit like a motherfucking dage.
Alright guys, so a few changes. I shaved my head off. That's been probably like a year now that I've had like a bald head and just a bit of scruffle. Other changes, the R32 has returned. Bam! Look at it. Look at it. Just look at that. Very cool. And it's been back for about 2 months, but I have been working like really hard. Doing a lot of work on my business, spending a lot of time with the family, and then also I've had a big non-car project, my office space, that I've been building for about 3 years. I think it's been like 2.5 years. Whenever I started that mezzanine episode, that's when I started the whole project. It's finally finished today. It's finished. And now I have so much more free time and a bit of extra money to spend on cars and other things. So this is the R32 in its current state. It's back from the paint shop. We've had it here for 2 weeks. I haven't been able to touch it, but now we're going to do some work on it. Check it out. So R32 is here. It's in primer because we're doing it in stages. So round 1 of the paint has been done. Firstly, I had a couple of apprentices do some shaved engine bay work in here and got it pretty good. We got the tubs in there. Xavier helped me with the tubs. Thank you, mate. Had so much help. Thank you everyone that's helped me so far along the way with this build. It's been crazy. It went to a fab shop and got a couple of things done at the fab shop. We had the hydro installed just in there, so it's in the perfect location, and mounted to the bracket is welded to the actual tunnel now instead of having the GK Tech one that came out here, and it was going to get in the way of my leg, so ended up changing that, and that's been done properly now. We've had a harness bar welded in here on the cage, so that comes across. The rear window's actually out, so you'll be able to see it. So we've got a harness bar just here, which is ideal that the roll cage was missing, so strength plus safety, so very cool. It's also had the, hang on a sec, wow. It's also had a bit of little custom little corner pieces welded in here so that it seals up for smoke, because I don't want all the smoke just coming straight into the car. That's all sealed up now. So it's also had some, like it had some rust in here, which a lot of 32s do in any car from Japan really, and that's been repaired, that side and the other side. There's only like 2 bits of rust left in the car, and that's this part here, and I think there's 1 bit on the front here somewhere. Yeah, this big gnarly spot here, but for the rest it's all rust free, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to get these bits done because they're in really shit spots, and I don't know if it's really worth it at this stage, but yeah, I'll definitely be putting some like stuff on there to try and help it. Rust is a bitch, so you're not going to beat it. It's not a full ground up restoration, it's almost that, but it's not. It went to Loco Customs for round 1 of the paint stage. We're doing it in 2 stages because what I want to achieve is I want really good wheel fitment, and to get that on the front wheels especially, I needed to have the engine in the car, so it weighs down, the weight of the engine will push down, and then it'll be sitting I'll lower the car and it'll be sitting at the height that it needs to be at, and then get a wheel alignment and get the wheels sitting exactly where they need to be, with like caster in the right spot, camber in the right spot, and then build the guards around that. I didn't want to have fiberglass front guards. In the past, I've just always ripped up my fiberglass guards, and it's just been shit. So I wanted metal guards, stock metal guards on there. And this is the fitment I was aiming for, but it's not going to be like practical to pump it out that far, because like it's doable, but it's going to end up being like a welded in piece, and it's going to be customized to make that fit. And I'm probably going to crash and break these, so it's not really worth it. So I've got a spacer on there at the moment. The plan is to take this spacer out and put in a smaller one or no spacer and just get it a little bit closer. Not too much though, because we want that sick fitment, you know, that's the whole idea. And we want it to be strong, so that if it does grab, it's going to be a lot stronger than fiberglass. So yeah, that's one of the things we're going to be doing today, is taking those wheels off. I'm not going to run the Kawamis anymore. I'm running Crossfire D-Specs on the back, and they are fully sick. And so yeah, we're going to take those off, put the other ones on, change the spacers on this, and get the car, slamming this car down. I want it to be as low as I can get it, which is, yes, very exciting, because currently it's a monster truck. It needs to be lower. It's been a big stuff around because of the whole front guard situation. If I didn't care about that and I just kind of just winged it, I would just get the guards pumped out as much as possible, and then the wheels probably wouldn't fit perfectly. I don't know if it's all worth it, but we'll find out in the end. If we do it in this series of things, it should work out good. I've got a plan and it's going to be great. So that's what we're doing. I've got a couple of things to do. I've got a list before it goes back to paint. Obviously the engine's going to come back very soon, hopefully. They just assembled the engine into a long block now, and it's got new everything. It's going to be insane. It's getting done at a proper like race engine shop. I will tell you more about that once, like we'll try and go up there and see it, because it's gonna get dynoed on an engine stand, like an engine dyno. So hopefully we can go up there and film some of it and see it and show some stuff there, which is gonna be crazy. Like this, it's just 0 to 100 real quick on this build, but hopefully that engine gets built in such a way that we can just limiter bash this thing and just have such a good time for many years to come, because that's what I'm hoping. And that's kind of the idea, what the boys are telling me at this engine shop. And yeah, pretty cool. So the engine is going to come back. Engine goes in there. We got a white engine bay too. This is the final color, a pearl white. It's a white with a pearl blue. Where's my torch? So you can see here, it's got the blue pearl in it. It's hard to show it on camera, but it is really cool. At first I didn't like it. I didn't think it was like all that great, because in the sun it's a bit musty, but it's grown on me and I think I really like it. The guards turned out so good. The Rex Kelway tubs are freaking insane. It's all nice and smooth now. Very, very cool. And very keen to see what this engine looks like dropped in there, because the color scheme is going to be off the chain. Insane. So hopefully engine comes back, drop it in there. I've got to make a couple of lines, fit everything, start it up, get it running, and then fit the harnesses to the seats, change the steering wheel over, fix off the dash, put the fuel system back in, and a couple other bits and pieces back in, off to have the car pretty much done other than the paint. take the car back to Loco Customs for round 2, and they will be doing the final paint on the outside, because currently from round 1 just a primer, and it's actually cool to see it all like just one color and not that black color it was, because it was ugly as. So it's the only, oh that's right, other thing with this car is some crackhead used to own it and they painted it with like a gloss paint with like sparkles in it, and they did it really wrong, and then it was like super hard to get it off. They had to like use this air gun and break it all off. That was a top coat actually. It was a nightmare apparently. So I'm glad I wasn't doing that, because I would have just, yeah, don't have the patience for that prep work. It's the boys that do that is under a different breed. That's some hard work and time consuming. So that's been done now. The only panel left on the car that wasn't needing that treatment is that door that came off, and yeah, that's pretty much not much prep needed for that door. So we got the over fenders on there. They are fiberglass. I was going to stay metal guards, but it just meant that I wasn't going to be able to put fatter wheels on there unless I got like specific wheel fit, specific offsets that are just hard to come by, and I would have had to order them in, just expensive. So we'll go on the fiberglass guards. There's some pods that go on the back here that are in that tub over there, and it really makes the car look freaking cool. It's like the GTR look. We got a roof wing going on there, the GTR wing on the boot, which looks really cool. And holy shit, I am gonna eat this apple in a minute, but there's the GTR wing on there, which is really sick. I'm not a wing person, but I'm going 2 wings on this car. We got the bonnet. We got the damn bonnet. The bonnet looks so cool. Definitely makes it look a lot more aggressive with these vents. I've got this special fabric stuff that one of the apprentices bought for his car, and it's like waterproof. That's going to be really cool. He just showed me a video of it the other day, and we're going to put some of that in there to repel the water out. I'm sure a bunch of you guys are going to want to do the same. Had to order it from the UK, I'm pretty sure, but well worth it. And yeah, I'll show you that when we get to it. All we're doing today is I've got to take the fuel system out of the back because the boot needs to be painted. It got missed, and fuel system out, and then it's going to go outside undercover for one of Dane's boys to come and paint the boot just black and get that done. And then when I put the fuel system back in, I might change it. Hey, like, oh my god, why am I changing things? The car's pretty much done, but I think I want to change it. So currently I've got this fuel set up where I've got my tank, and then it comes out of there into the surge, or it sucks it out with this lift pump into the surge tank, and then 2 freaking overkill fuel system, 2 massive pumps pushing into a filter, and then 1 line going up to the front of the car, and then it goes into a wire joint each side of the rail, and then 1 return off the fuel pressure reg up into the surge tank again, and then the overflow comes back into the tank. There's something I want to change is I think I might get rid of this whole thing. Either 2 ways. Either I'm going to get rid of this whole thing and buy one of those really expensive fancy surge tanks that you can put the pumps inside the surge tank, because this is noisy as shit, and I'm getting old and I don't think I want to be having that much noise from just the pumps alone. I just want to hear the car noise, which is going to be loud as shit. But I think I might get that. The other option is to change, because I'm not happy with the way this setup goes. There's so many spaces for leaks and so many fittings that aren't. It's just, it seems like there should be a better way of doing it. Also in here I've just drilled a hole and I've got the line going straight through. If I kept this setup and did it again, I'd change that to like a panel mount, and then it would like screw onto the chassis, and you'd like screw your fittings on either side. Super dusty in here and a bit of mold growing, but yeah. Also the battery clamp is just like a how's it going one that I made in backyard spec is back, so I might have a look at changing that. since I'm going to paint it and make it nice in here, I might as well make everything nice. And that's just been the whole freaking build, hey. The whole build has literally been like, oh, I should actually do this properly, and then start doing it properly, and then it ends up being, I'm going to do this and this and this properly, and then it's like, big job. But I'm never going to sell this car. It's a car I'm going to keep forever. It's my dream car. I've always wanted R32. I am going to register this car. I don't know how long it's going to stay registered for, or how long it'll be before I get pulled over and defected and taken off the road, but it might be cool for a little bit. I want, once it's finished paint stage and the car's all running and registered and drivable, I want to take it to like a few car meets, get a heap of photos of it, and then take it to the track and probably destroy it. But yeah, at least I'll have the photos. Nah, hopefully I don't destroy it. I'm still going to have the S13 with the JZ in there, and then that can be like my just aggressive driving in that thing, and then this here will be a bit more like, take it easy, don't freaking get door to door with people and try and push it too hard. I don't know. I say that now, but it's definitely not going to happen. I'm going to be going hard in this thing. I'm so excited to hear it. Oh my god, it's going to be sick. It's got the cams and shit going in there as well. I'm going to stop talking. Let's just jack the car up on the hoist and take these wheels off, take the fuel system out, actually do some shit. I've been talking a lot. Don't get it. Pushes you back. Don't get it in here. Spray it at the back of the car there. See? Holy!
I can't get it. I don't want to push it too much.
Yeah.
It will make me. I don't want to do it. I want you to do it like this.
I can help. I can help you.
It makes.
You aim it and I'll shoot it. So Enzo's back, sort of walking around a bit. He's hobbling with his legs. It's so much better now. I don't know if you guys were following on Instagram. He had a broken femur. This is the strongest leg bone in your body. This one here. And it was a challenging time, but we're back. And today he's been asking to clean these cars for like months. So got the two S chassis out here. Gonna give them a wash and then get back into the 32. Last night I pulled the fuel system out. I'm now thinking, it's squirted at ya. Don't get wet. He's having so much fun with that. Yeah, so I pulled all this out and then realized, yeah, I'm gonna change it all. And then this is probably gonna end up going into the S13. And I'll have a new setup for the R32, which is going to be a lot better. It's going to be the compact in-tank surge tank one. I was researching it last night at like 1 AM, and yeah, just want to do it as best as possible. And when I change that surge tank, it means I have to change the pumps, and it's going to be better. It's going to be an upgrade. So anyway, shortly after washing these cars, I'm going to take the wheels off and put the other wheels on, because it was a bit late at night to be using the rattle gun. So we've been doing a bit of playing around. These are the wheels I'm going to run. Looks so good compared to these. Yeah, I like that big fat spoke style. So this is a really fat wheel. Like, that's a big tire. That's a 265 35/18, which is like the biggest I'd ever run. I don't think I should run these because mate Nick, he said, yeah, you're gonna blow your diff, and I was like, yeah, you're probably right, mate. So yeah, I'm gonna run smaller tires than this, 235 or 245, and yeah, the wheels stick out the guard like a long way, like a really long way. So then I was like, damn, what am I gonna do? Turns out you need to shorten your lower control arms. These are the only arms I didn't upgrade on the whole car because I haven't had to like do much alignment, like fitment stuff. This is my first time like trying to make good fitment on a car. The 180, that was easy because it had a massive guard on it, so you can just put a big spacer on there and pump it out. But now I'm trying to get it back in, so I haven't had to battle that before. So I've ordered some GK Tech lower control arms, adjustable ones, where they adjust on these points here, so you can wind it in a little bit, because I have got heaps of space just here, so I can gain all that, and hopefully they fit, which will be really cool. Yes, also I've just done up a whole list of fuel fittings that I need, because I'm going to change that surge tank, and that's going to be expensive as. If you liked the video, there's a button for that. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to put out some more videos at some point, so stick around for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. So yeah, I'm going to lower this down and just sit in it and enjoy it.